seconds. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Back here, just a few minutes before tip-off. Let's go ahead and get you right into the starting lineups presented by PNC Bank for the Achiever in U. For Grand Valley State, they started the point guard spot with Brianna Barnett, the 5'6" senior guard from Elkhart, Indiana. She'll be joined in the backcourt by Taylor Lutz, the 5'9" junior guard from Granger, Indiana. And Bailey Carendoff, the 5'10" redshirt junior guard from Morley, Michigan. Down low, it's Kayla Dawson, the 5'10" junior forward from De Pere, Wisconsin. And Piper Tucker, 5'11" junior forward from East Lansing, Michigan. Looking at Michigan Tech, point guard will be Lindsay Winter, 5'6" sophomore guard from Clare, Michigan. Mackenzie Pertu, a 5'9" senior guard from Green Bay, Wisconsin. And Carrie Gardner, a 5'9" senior guard from Middleton, Wisconsin. Danielle Blake, she goes by Danny most times. Danny Blake, a 6' senior forward from Midland, Michigan. And Kylie Moxley, a 6' senior center from Grillia, Wisconsin. Danny Blake was the preseason player of the year heading into this, coming into this season. She has been a 2-time All-GLIAC first-team member, a 2-time GLIAC All-Defensive team member. Certainly their best player coming into the contest. Let's go to the keys to the game. Just a moment before tip-off here at Fox Motors. Keys to the game, Fox Motors only the best. Lakers have to defend in this one. Michigan Tech is a great shooting team. They rank 5th in the league in scoring. But GVSU has been great here at home defensively the last 4 games, giving up 37, 39, 35, and 30 points in the last 4 home games. Lakers need to keep up that intensity and energy on the defensive end. 3-point shooting will be a key. Michigan Tech is 2nd in the league. Grand Valley State is 4th in the league in 3-point percentage. The Lakers have made 145 3-pointers, the most in the conference. Michigan Tech is 3rd with 108 trifectas. If the Lakers can make their outside shots and keep Tech from doing so, they'll have a good chance to win this game. And lastly, value possessions. The Lakers turn the ball over just 12 times a game, the best figure in the conference. Michigan Tech is a team that doesn't beat itself. They play hard, they play the right way, and they take care of the ball. The Lakers need to play defense, run their offense, and continue to play like they have here at home, which has helped them get out to an 8-1 record here in Allendale. That's the Fox Motors keys to the game. The Lakers, it's a blackout here today in Fieldhouse Arena, so the Lakers wearing their alternate, I guess you could say, black uniforms with the white numbers, blue letters, and the white trim down the shorts. Michigan Tech in their road yellows, maybe you could say gold, with the black lettering and white trim down the shorts. Grand Valley State, Michigan Tech. Strap in for a good one here. Michigan Tech wins the tip. Game time presented by Earhart Construction, the official construction company of the Grand Valley Sports Network, is right at 1 p.m. on this Saturday afternoon. Michigan Tech moving left to right as Carrie Gardner has it. They get it to Pertu on the right side, over to Danny Blake. Jumper from the left elbow is no good. Knocked out of bounds off of Bailey Carendoff. Out of bounds, Michigan Tech ball. Grand Valley State's 11-4 on the year, 6-3 in conference play. Michigan Tech is 9-4 on the year and 7-2 in GLIAC games. Lakers 7-1 here at home. Ball's inbounds. Lindsay Winter over to Danny Blake on the right wing. Gets it over to Gardner. Gardner cross-court pass to Winter for 3. Shots no good. Lutz the rebound. Good stop for the Lakers there. Lutz up the middle of the floor over to Brianna Barnett on the right side. Near Michigan Tech's bench. A thin bench today. Just 5 players available on the bench for Michigan Tech, so 10 total. Dawson with it, drives to the right, cross-court pass to Carendoff. Left wing for 3, that's good. Bailey Carendoff starts this game off with a triple on a great feed from Kayla Dawson across the post. Carendoff hits the triple to start the scoring in this one, 3-0 Lakers. Gardner, top of the key to Pertu. Pertu drives over to Lindsay Winter, who dribbles back up to the top of the key and gives it to Blake, who hands it right back. Right side with Gardner, up to Pertu. Pertu gets to the left elbow and dribbles back. Over to Gardner. Gardner in the paint, puts up an awkward shot. It hits the back part of the rim and then falls into the hoop. 3-2, Lakers lead, 8:28 remaining in the first quarter. Barnett comes off a screen from Tucker. Up top to Carendoff. Bailey drives out to Tucker. Corner 3 is up, in and out. That was halfway in, rebounded by Pertu. Good offense there by the Lakers. Tucker had that one nearly in for back-to-back threes to start the game. Pertu on the right side, being defended by Lutz. Over to Blake. Danny Blake gets to the paint, low block, spins, goes up and scores. She kind of worked around Dawson and spun and pivoted and came back and scored. It's 4-3. Again, Danny Blake, the preseason player of the year. She's been an all-GLIAC first team member twice, as well as an all-defensive team member twice during her career. Barnett with it on the left wing. Over to Tucker on the pick and roll. Piper in the paint. Shot was a little too strong. Rebounded by Gardner. 4-3 Michigan Tech. 7:30 remaining in the first quarter as Gardner dribbles up over to Pertu. Pertu, top of the key to Danny Blake. They look down to Moxley. Moxley, cross-court pass to Pertu. She drives on Lutz, gets in the paint. Shot is no good. Gets her own rebound, goes back up, and she's fouled, I believe, by Piper Tucker. It will be on Piper her first. Pertu will go to the free throw line, where she's 8 for 8 on the year. Perfect 100%. Hopefully that was the jinx that we needed. Nope, she makes that one. Pertu was an all-GLIAC first team selection in 2013-14 and is now just playing only 15 minutes per game. She's kind of fallen off a little bit, but she makes both free throws there. 6'3", Barnett dribbles up the right sideline, comes off a screen from Tucker. Barnett to Cairnduff, left wing. Back to Tucker at the top of the key. Looking down to Dawson, gets it to her in the right corner in front of Michigan Tech's bench. Dawson comes off a screen, gets in the paint. Stops, goes up with the right hand, scores, and is fouled. Dawson used that off arm a little bit. Could have got called for the push-off, but it went the other way. And Kayla Dawson has a chance to tie this game at 6. 6:57 to play as she will head to the free throw line. On the year, Dawson is 79% free throw shooter. And misses that one. Of course, I jinxed her with that one, 6'5", as the rebound was over to Carrie Gardner. Pertu over the right side to Winter. Winter cross-court pass to Gardner. Gardner gets it down low to Moxley, who goes up. Shot is no good. It hung on the rim for a couple of bounces. Cairnduff with the rebound. Out to Barnett. Barnett over to Tucker. To Lutz, left wing. Lutz comes off a screen. Gets in the paint, out to Barnett. Brown is in front of the Michigan Tech bench, 15 on the shot clock. Tucker, Dawson, left wing. Dawson's going to get a screen from Tucker. She goes away from it, drives in the paint, goes up and finishes. Kayla Dawson with 4 quick points here. It's 7-6. Lakers back on top. 6:08 remaining here in the first quarter. Gardner to Pertu, right side. Pertu to Lindsay Winter. Winter to the top of the key. Over to Gardner. Gardner to Blake. She picks up her dribble and whistled for a travel. It's probably a good thing as her pass went out of bounds anyway. Janae Langs will check in for Brianna Barnett for the Lakers. Langs, the 5'4" junior guard from Climax, Michigan. 5:56 to play. It's 7-6. Grand Valley State on top of Michigan Tech. And this should be a good one here inside the Fieldhouse Arena. Lutz to Cairnduff. Bailey in the paint. She goes up and draws the foul. She could have had the chance of a three-point play as the referee wanted to make sure the shot didn't go in before continuing with the foul call. Bailey will go to the free throw line on the year. 90% shooter. 18 for 20 at the stripe is Bailey Cairnduff. First one's up and in. Grand Valley State University, educating students to shape their lives, their professions, and their societies. Corinne Hinska checks in for Piper Tucker. Hinska, the 6'1" sophomore center from Posen, Michigan. Cairnduff knocks down both. 5:46 to play in the first quarter. It's 9-6. Grand Valley State leads. Gardner dribbles across the GV logo at midcourt. Over to the right side to Pertu. Pertu to Danny Blake. Pass down low to Moxley. It's knocked out of bounds by Corinne Hinska. It'll stay Michigan Tech ball. 20 on the shot clock. Michigan Tech playing without its leading scorer today, Morgan Anderson, who didn't even make the trip due to an injury. So she's back in Houghton. The Lakers are happy to see her home. 43 made three-pointers on the year, averaging just under 14 points a game. Lakers need to take advantage of that here today. 10 on the clock as Gardner gets it back in. Drives into the paint. Shot is up, no good. Hinska the rebound. Hinska over to Taylor Lutz. Coming up the right side of the floor. She's going to hand it off to Langs in front of Tech's bench. Langs comes off the screen over to Hinska. Corinne drives, stops, into the paint, goes up and scores. Kim Cameron from Michigan Tech wanted to travel, may have had a case. It's 11-6 Lakers with 5 minutes to go. Winter to Pertu. Over to Moxley on the Gliak logo along the baseline, puts the jumper up, it's no good. Danny Blake tipped it out, and they get it over to Pertu. Back to Gardner, left wing. She gets into the paint, kicks it out to Winter. Lindsay Winter's three is up, it's no good. Karen Duff, great box out on Danny Blake, allowing Lutz to get the rebound. Dawson up the right sideline, gets in the paint, over to Lutz. Lutz at the left elbow, spins in the paint. Taylor goes up with a shot, no good. Great individual move, just couldn't get it to finish. Lakers still lead by 5, 4:20 to play. We have a media timeout approaching on the next dead ball as Gardner dribbles up the left sideline. Over to Moxley. Moxley, cross-court pass stolen by Karen Duff. It's a one-on-one break here. Karen Duff dribbles over to the left wing and pulls it back out to Lutz. Lutz to Langs. Langs is working off a screen from Hinska. Janae gets in the paint. Pull-up jumper. Actually, she passes it to Hinska, who scores. Langs had everybody confused, including me, as she passes it off to Hinska, who scores. The Lakers are on a 10-0 run here, leading 13-6. 3:45 to play. Gardner, right wing. Looking down to Moxley. Finally gets it to her along the baseline. Out to Danny Blake. Blake on the right side. Over to Moxley. Moxley to Gardner, into Blake at the free throw line. Drives on Dawson and is going to draw a foul. Maybe on Dawson, maybe on Hinska, who reached in. Looks like it's going to be on Kayla Dawson. Let's take a timeout here. 3:26 to play. Grand Valley State, a good start in this first quarter, leading 13-6. You're listening to GVSU basketball right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Only the best. Grand Valley State University would like to thank today's gaming sponsor, Meadows Crossing. Meadows Crossing features all banners with private fans. Meadows Crossing, the place to be.
15 seconds.
Okay.
Five seconds. Liner, get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
DJ Foster here inside the Fieldhouse Arena. Grand Valley State leads 13-6 over Michigan Tech. A little past the midway point of this first quarter, 3:26 to go. Lakers shooting 62% to start. Michigan Tech just 2 of 9 from the field. Bailey Carenduff with 5 points for the Lakers. Kayla Dawson and Corinne Hinska both with 4 points apiece. Danny Blake, Mackenzie Pertu, and Carrie Gardner each with 2 points for Michigan Tech. Danny Blake at the free throw line. 79% free throw shooter. First one is up and rattles in. Blake, tremendous all-around player. Again, the preseason player of the year for Michigan Tech. She misses the second one. It's knocked away and rebounded by Janae Langs. Blake leads the team in rebounds, field goal percentage, assists, steals, and blocks, and probably would lead in points, but she's busy doing everything else. As Lakers have the basketball back, Karen Duff left wing, over to Langs, top of the key. Hinska with it on the right side to Lutz. Lutz drives into the paint, out to Dawson. Corner three is up. Front rim no good, rebounded by Blake. Blake hands it off to Gardner. Elizabeth Kelleher, 6'1" freshman forward from Wisconsin, is also into the game for Michigan Tech. As Winter working on Langs, drives baseline, kicks it back out to Blake. Blake into the paint, stops at the right elbow, kicks it out to Gardner. Gardner to Kelleher. Pass across the corner to Pertu. Her three is up and good. Mackenzie Pertu now just 6 for 18 from three-point range on the year, but she makes that one to make it 13-10. Lutz drives into the paint, over to Langs. Now Karen Duff left wing. Bailey gets it to Langs, still in the corner. Janae drives off a screen from Dawson, and they kick it over to Cairnduff. 8 on the clock. Cairnduff out to Hinska. Corinne's going to put up the 3. Front rim no good, rebounded by Blake. Hinska's made a couple three-pointers this year. She shoots it well enough that you have to respect it, but didn't make that one there. Gardner to the right side to Winter. Winter dribbles back up to the top of the key and over to Danny Blake. Blake down low to Kellyher. In the paint, she goes up, and I think it's a reach-in foul, maybe on Taylor Lutz. It will be on Lutz, her first foul. 3rd on the Lakers here in the opening quarter. 2 fouls on Michigan Tech. Kellyher goes to the free throw line. 8 for 14 at the stripe this season. There's 4 Lakers. 4 new Lakers are going to come into the ball game. Kellyher makes the first. Tucker and Barnett back into the game. Lindsey Baker, the 5'10 junior guard from Warsaw, Indiana, and Taylor Parmley, the 5'10 redshirt freshman forward from Mishawaka, Indiana, also into the game as Lutz stays on the floor for the Lakers. Kelleher makes both at 6 straight points for Michigan Tech as Lutz dribbles up the right sideline. Lutz works away from a screen from Baker, up to Tucker. Top of the key for 3. No good, rebounded by Blake. Blake averaging over 9 rebounds per game. She already has 4 in this one, all coming on the defensive glass. Gardner over to the right wing. Lutz is pressuring her. Flips it over to Pertu. Pertu drives in, goes up with the left hand, and scores. Mackenzie Pertu puts Michigan Tech back on top. 8 straight points for the Huskies. 1:08 to play in the quarter. Lutz to Tucker. Over to Barnett, right wing. Barnett gets it off a screen, flips it to Lutz. Lutz in the corner 3 is good. More from the left wing, kind of free throw line extended. Barnett hit her, and Lutz was ready to shoot it. 16-14, Lakers back on top with 48 seconds to play. Gardner looks down to Kellyher, works on Tucker, puts up the shot and scores. Elizabeth Kellyher averaging 5 points per game. She already has 4 in this one. Barnett to Tucker. Tied at 16, down to Baker. Baker working on Pertu. Baker stops, spins, goes up. Shot is just a little strong. Rebounded again by Danny Blake. 5 rebounds for Blake already in the first quarter. As Gardner gets it across, 18 seconds remaining in the quarter. The shot clock is turned off. Lutz is pressuring Gardner. There's no 5-second call anymore, so Lutz is just pressuring her to try and force a turnover. 5 on the clock. Blake with it. Drives in, stops, spins, shoots, and scores right before the buzzer. And Danny Blake puts Michigan Tech on top at the end of this first quarter. 18-16. Coming back for the second quarter of action here inside the Fieldhouse Arena. Lakers trail by 2. You're listening to GVSU basketball here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
10 seconds. Rejoin music. Liner. And get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Back inside the Fieldhouse Arena, Grand Valley State trails 18-16 to start the second quarter. Jay Foster here with you sitting courtside. Both teams were 6 of 13 from the field in the first quarter, I should say. Michigan Tech has a couple more made free throws than do the Lakers. That's kind of the turning point so far. Lutz with it on the right wing. Tries to get in the paint, kicks over to Barnett. Barnett has not attempted a shot yet. She drives baseline, kicks it up top to Tucker. Tucker to Baker, right side. She's going to pull up, shot is blocked. Her jumper was blocked by Pertu. Michigan Tech played 4 starters the entire first quarter. The Lakers had 9 different players play. Hopefully that's going to be a travel as Lindsey Winter traveled with the basketball, catching it near the right wing. As I mentioned, 4 of the 5 Michigan Tech starters played the entire 10 minutes of the first quarter, which is okay now, but maybe later in the game they'll be a little more fatigued than the Lakers, who had 9 players play. Taylor Lutz was the only one who played the whole first quarter. She's still in there now. Tucker, top of the key. Over to Lutz in the corner. Lutz comes off a screen from Tucker and gets it down to Piper. Piper up top to Parmley. Parmley working on Pertu. Taylor gets out in the paint, goes up, and scores somehow over Mackenzie Pertu. I think Pertu knocked the ball away on the way up, and Parmley still was able to gather it and put it back up and in. Tied at 18, 1 minute into this second quarter. Pertu on the right wing over to Blake. Blake drives baseline. Gets it in the paint and scores over Parmley. Danny Blake now with 7 points and 5 rebounds already. It's 20-18 Michigan Tech. Dawson into the paint. Her defender falls, and then Dawson falls over her. Who was it? I don't know if it was Blake. Looks to be Danny Blake. So she'll draw the foul, and Dawson, I think they may call the foul on the ground. Oh, no, Dawson's going to go to the free throw line. Second foul on Danny Blake. That's a good sign for the Lakers, as she's probably going to come out of the game here as Dawson goes back to the line. This is the first. Dawson 0 for 2 now at the stripe, as Bailey Carenduff will come in for Taylor Parmley. And Kylie Moxley, the big 6-foot center, comes in for Danny Blake, again, with those 2 fouls. Anytime you can get the preseason player of the year out of the game with her second foul early in the second quarter, that's a good sign, as Dawson misses both free throws. Doesn't happen often for Kayla. She claps her hands in frustration on the way down the floor as Gardner grabbed the rebound for Michigan Tech. Pertu, left wing, drives baseline, goes up, shoots, and scores off the glass. 22-18 Michigan Tech. Lutz over to the left side. Comes off a screen from Tucker. Up top to Carenduff. Carenduff over to Dawson. Dawson drives baseline. She picks up her dribble out to Carenduff in the right corner. Back to Dawson. 10 on the clock. Dawson wants a screen from Tucker. She uses it. Dawson to Barnett. 4 on the clock here. Barnett's got to put up a long shot here. Over to Lutz. Right at the buzzer. She's knocked over. Shot was an air ball, but no foul called. Taylor Lutz ended up on her backside. That would have been 3 free throws if they called the foul. 7:50 to play. It's 22-18. As Gardner dribbles up the floor. Up the right side, over to Winter. Can't get it to Winter. Looks down to Moxley. Moxley faces the basket. Barnett comes to double team. And Brianna Barnett's going to be called for the reach-in foul. 7:35 to play. First foul on Barnett. First foul on the Lakers here in the quarter. As Kerry Gardner is going to inbounds for Michigan Tech. Gets it to Moxley. Pull-up jumper is up and no good. Knocked away. Dawson grabs the rebound for the Lakers. Over to Lutz. Lutz up the left sideline. Comes off a screen from Tucker. Gets in the paint. Out to Dawson. Dawson fakes the 3. Drives in. Gets some contact and is fouled by Kelleher. Husky fans not appreciating that foul. But Dawson will go back to the free throw line where she's 0 for 3. Again, a 79% free throw shooter coming into the contest. Dawson at the stripe, hits the first. Looks like one of our sponsors, Mervine Beverage, enjoy responsibly. 22-19, Dawson now with 5 points. Dawson's second free throw is up and good, so she makes both free throws there. She's got 6. Michigan Tech's lead is down to 2. Huskies nearly throw the ball away. Now they do. Carenduff, oh, she almost stole it. Gardner ends up with it back. Gardner across midfloor. Now Carenduff nearly picks her pocket again. Great pressure from Bailey Carenduff there. They get it over to Winter. Winter drives on Barnett. Spins in the paint. They're going to call Barnett for a foul. That's a weak foul call. As Barnett just picked up her second, she'll come back out of the game. Brianna Barnett has not attempted a shot yet. Second leading scorer on this Laker team with 11.5 points per game. That's a weak second foul call, though. 7 minutes and 2 seconds remaining as Michigan Tech gets it in. Moxley over to Pertu on the right wing. Pertu comes off the screen from Moxley at the free throw line and over to Winter. Winter gets it over to Gardner. Her shot's no good. Kellyher gets the rebound, misses the shot, gets it back and puts it back up and in again. So Kellyher now with 6 points, better than her season average of 5.1. Dawson on the other end goes up, tried to draw the foul, and she put up a jumper from the baseline. It was no good, and the foul was not called either. 24-20, Michigan Tech leads. Right wing, Winter has it. Comes off the screen from Kellyher. Gardner looks over to Pertu, left side to Moxley. Moxley to Winter. Over to Pertu, puts up the three. Shot is no good. Langs boxes out on Winter. Great job there by Janae as Dawson gets the rebound. Dawson over to the right side and tries to go backdoor to Cairnduff, but shuffled her feet before making the pass. Turnover on the Lakers. 5:54 to play. Michigan Tech leads 24-20. Gardner comes across midcourt. Comes off a screen from Kellyher. In the paint, goes up, and shot was too strong. She had the open lane to herself, but couldn't convert. Dawson with it. Getting into the paint, goes up. Shot is no good, knocked away, and rebounded by Kellyher. Lakers not able to convert after getting a couple stops defensively. Winter, cross-court pass to Pertu. Pertu to Gardner, and over to Moxley. Moxley looks to Winter. They reverse it to Pertu on the right side. She drives in, blocked from behind by Lutz. And they're going to call the foul on Piper Tucker, who got Pertu with the body. I think that foul on Tucker's her second. It is. Tucker's probably going to come back out as Corinne Hinska and Taylor Parmley are waiting to check in. Pertu back at the line where she hasn't missed yet this season, 10 for 10. There we go. The jinx works. She misses that one there. First miss on the year for Mackenzie Pertu from the free throw line as Dawson and Tucker come out and Parmley and Hinska check in for the Lakers. Pertu's second free throw is up and good. 25-20 Michigan Tech. Its biggest lead of the ball game at 5. With 5:10 remaining. Hinska looking down low to Parmley. Can't get it to her. Over to Langs. Langs to Hinska. Hands it off to Langs. Parmley to Cairnduff. Top of the key. Bailey's going to pull up for three and hit it. Big shot there by Bailey. Cairnduff really has settled in from three-point range over these last few games. Now with 30 made three-pointers on the year, one off of Lindsey Baker's team high. Winter into the paint, out to Pertu. Right side. She's doubled. Back to Winter. Over to Moxley, left side. Moxley to Gardner. Gardner into the paint, out to Winter. She kicks it out to Pertu for three. That's good. Good ball movement there by the Huskies. Pertu makes the open shot. She has 13 already in this one, does Mackenzie Pertu. Season average of just 3.7. She played great here a couple years ago when the Lakers got a win over Michigan Tech. She started off well here today. Parmley to Cairnduff, right wing, approaching the 4-minute mark. Hinska drives, goes in, and is fouled on her way up by Kellyher. That'll be the second on Elizabeth Kellyher. So when we come back from this media timeout, Corinne Hinska will be at the free throw line for the Lakers. 4:01 to play. Michigan Tech 28, Grand Valley State 23. You're listening to GVSU basketball right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
All right, fans, it's time to see how freaking fast Jimmy John's really is. We have Aaron here to tell us your favorite Jimmy John's song. All right, Aaron, what's your favorite song? The Turkey Time, everyone's favorite, old classic. Oh my gosh, look at this! Aaron, they're already here. That's how freaking fast Jimmy John's really is. Your Turkey Time delivered.
Whoops, I accidentally missed that break by a couple seconds. I was going through a highlight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. We're in it now, though. I made for like a good 5 seconds, though. I was like, wait, why is he saying? Oh, snap.
That would be why.
Yeah, it's because I had these two highlights out, and I realized one of them was the same one that I did from earlier, and I realized it didn't paste the new highlight that I tried to just recently grab. I think it was a 3 from someone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're good. That's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't notice the difference, so if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't even have known.
Oh, well, me being honest, Abe, you know. All right, yep, we got 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right, rejoin music. Liner, get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
28-23, Michigan Tech leads Grand Valley State with Corinne Hinska at the free throw line. 76% free throw shooter. Hinska makes the first. 4:01 to play in the second quarter. Lakers trailing by 4. Grand Valley State has led by as many as 7. Michigan Tech has led by as many as 5 as Hinska makes both free throws. Pertu is going to inbound to Lindsay Winter. Going to face some pressure from Janae Langs, bringing the ball up the floor. Winter gets it over on the left side. Tries to come off the screen from Kellyher. Langs trips over Kellyher's foot. No foul, obviously, but Pertu with it now on the left side. Pertu steps back, kicks it over to number 13, Elisa Jermu. Just checked into the game. Kellyher up to Pertu, left wing. 5 on the clock. Down to 4. Langs nearly gets the steal. Winter's got to put it up from way downtown, and it's no good. Shot clock violation. Great defense there by the Lakers. Really needed a good stop, and they got one. As Pertu wasn't able to get the shot, Winter just had to throw it up from downtown. And I don't even know if it hit the rim. It may have glanced the rim on the way out of bounds. So turnover on the Huskies. Parmley with it. Over to Lutz. Lutz to Langs. 3:15 to go. Lakers trail by 3. Carenduff out to Hinska. She's going to put up the 3. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Winter. Winter up the floor. Winter getting the chance of air ball from the Laker pep band after that most recent shot. Winter to Moxley. Moxley trying to get it to Pertu. Finally does on the left side in front of the Laker bench. Pertu drives, puts up a tough shot. It's no good. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Laker basketball off of Mackenzie Pertu. Again, Pertu, first team all-conference 2 seasons ago. And she's only playing 15 minutes a game, scoring 3.7 points per game, but yet she has 13 in this one. Curious case of Mackenzie Pertu. Hinska down to Parmley, great feed. Taylor catches it, goes up, shot is no good, gets her own rebound, goes back up, it's knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay Laker basketball with 2:25 to play. And it looks like Carrie Gardner will check back in. She'll check in for Mackenzie Pertu, who's kept Michigan Tech out in front despite Danny Blake being on the bench with those 2 fouls. But if the Huskies can go to halftime with a lead or even close to tied, they got to feel pretty good about that without Blake playing most of the second quarter. Parmley catches it, flips it back to Janae Langs, left wing. Langs works off a screen from Parmley, drives in, goes up and scores. Great finish there by Janae Langs, makes it 28-27. The Lakers starting a little comeback here, 4 straight points. With 2 minutes to go in the first half. Winter, right side to Jermu. Jermu to Moxley. Cross-court pass to Gardner. They look down low to Kellyher. Out to Moxley on the baseline. Up to Jermu. 10 on the clock. Winter with it. Dribbles to her left. Comes off the screen to the right from Moxley. Drives in. Out to Gardner. Fakes the shot. 2 on the clock. Puts up a running one-hander. It's no good. Rebounded by Hinska. Hinska to Lutz. Up the left sideline. Lutz back to Carenduff. Bailey's going to put up the 3. Hits! Bailey Carenduff from downtown. The Lakers back on top, 30-28. Carenduff with 11. She's 3 for 3 from downtown. And a timeout taken by Michigan Tech. This game is going to have its ebbs and flows. And it certainly does now as the Lakers back out in front with 7 straight points. Carenduff with 11. It was such a simple play, too. Taylor Lutz dribbled up the left side of the floor. Carenduff was kind of following her, kind of trailing the play. And Michigan Tech was slow to get back and match up defensively. Lutz flipped it to Carenduff. She put it up and put it in. 3 for 3 for Bailey Carenduff from downtown. So Lakers lead 30-28. Piper Tucker and Brianna Barnett each with 2 fouls apiece for the Lakers. Elizabeth Kellyher and Danny Blake with 2 fouls apiece for Michigan Tech. Lakers 10 for 22 shooting, 4 for 9 from three-point range. Michigan Tech 10 of 24 from the field, 2 of 5 from three-point range. Michigan Tech is owning the boards right now, 18-11 advantage in rebounds. Lakers have just 1 offensive rebound so far. And it was when Taylor Parmley grabbed her own miss just 2 possessions ago. Tech with the ball, 1:10 to play in the second quarter. Gardner up top to Moxley. Moxley looks down to Kellyher. Good feed. Shot is too strong, but she gets her own rebound. Out to Gardner. Pertu's back into the game for his final minute of play as we just passed the 1-minute mark. Moxley to Pertu. Top of the key. Pertu over to Winter. Left side. She dribbles to the top of the key and over to the left side to Gardner. 10 on the shot clock. Gardner drives, cross-court pass is stolen by Karen Duff. It's Karen Duff versus Winter. 1-on-1 break here. Bailey drives in, goes up, shot is no good. And it's on the floor and rebounded by Winter. And a foul called as Winter dribbles the ball up the floor. Fouls on Taylor Lutz. That's a touch foul at best. Lutz will stay in the game. She's usually pretty good about her fouls, so Taylor Lutz has played all 19 minutes so far. Game and shot clock are at a 2-second differential, so Tech can use most of it here. Moxley on the right side, Lakers leading 30-28. Winter just standing there with it as Janae Lang's pressuring her a little bit. Down to 12 on the game clock. 7 on the shot clock. Winter dribbles out, back to Moxley. 5 on the clock. Into Kellyher. 2-1. Shot is no good. Only 2 seconds in the game clock, and Grand Valley State takes a quick timeout. So they get a good stop there, and they'll have a chance to get the ball up the floor with 1.5 seconds to go. Barnett is back into the game. Remember, she has 2 fouls, but they're thinking she's in little trouble of picking up a foul here. So they're going to probably try and throw something long. They did this on Thursday night against Northern Michigan. Janae Lang's also the softball player, the outfielder for the Lakers softball team. You would think she would throw the ball inbounds. And when they tried it on Thursday night, Langs threw a great pass. It was a little too far, actually. She tried to get, I think, Corinne Hinska on the catch, and it went over Hinska's head. Janae Langs can certainly get it there. She got the arm to do so. I assume she will throw it in. We'll let you know here. Actually moving up to 2.3 seconds on the clock now, so they put 0.8 back on the clock. Bailey Carenduff is actually going to inbounds. And Michigan Tech's going to put Moxley, she ran up there like she was going to defend Carenduff, but she comes back away. So Bailey gets it into Langs right near midcourt. Janae with it, right at the GV logo, puts it up, and no good. It hit off just to the left of the rim, hit the backboard. Lakers had a shot at it. And they'll take a 30-28 lead into halftime. Coming back for the halftime report presented by Northwestern Mutual. We'll look into this one. We'll give you the stats from the opening 20 minutes. Grand Valley State leads 30-28. You're listening to GVSU basketball here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
All right, I got a handful of highlights.
Okay.
I got I got all of Kernduff's 3-pointers, including the last one.
Okay.
Parmley pulling a move, going up and scoring on one of their defenders. Sounded like it was like really cool or intense.
Okay.
I got Lutz for a corner 3. Janae Lang making a cool, crazy pass or whatever to Hinska, going up and scoring.
Okay.
And then one of Dawson going up and scoring from in the paint.
Let's do a Carenduff 3, and then a Hinska, maybe that Langs to Hinska bucket.
All right, yeah, I think even you admit in the thing like she fooled you or something.
Yeah.
Janae Lang with that pass.
Yeah, she went up like she was going to shoot, and then when she was halfway up, she flipped over to Hinska for the shot. It was rolling right to the hoop. It was perfect play.
Oh, nice.
had the halftime interview with Taylor Lutz, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're entering our last 30-second spot.
Okay.
Seconds. All right, I'm playing the halftime open. All right, get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the halftime report presented by Northwestern Mutual. DJ Foster with you at halftime as Grand Valley State a 2-point lead over Michigan Tech here in the Fieldhouse Arena. 30-28 is your halftime score. Michigan Tech led after the first quarter 18-16. Lakers outscored the Huskies 14-10 in the second quarter to take that 30-28 lead. Bailey Cairnduff put the Lakers ahead with that final three-pointer in the second quarter. That's where we're at now with the 30-28 score. Cairnduff with 11 points in 17 minutes. She's 3 of 4 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range. She's made both free throw attempts. 11 points, 2 steals, and a rebound for Bailey Cairnduff. Here's one of her first half three-pointers.
All right, this is like a 15-second one, so I'll give you the count.
Okay.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Cairnduff with 11 to lead the Lakers. She has 3 of their 4 three-pointers. 6 points for Kayla Dawson. 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 5 at the line. 6 points, 3 rebounds for Corinne Hinska in just 9 minutes off the bench. And Hinska had a nice bucket earlier in the first half on a pass from Janae Langs. Here's how that one sounded.
Yeah, this is also like 15 seconds, so. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go.
The Lakers with just 2 turnovers so far in the ballgame, a good sign, but Michigan Tech leading the rebounding advantage 20-12. 13 points for Mackenzie Pertu, 4 for 7 of the field. She has a couple of three-pointers in there. And Danny Blake with those 2 fouls. She had 7 points and 5 rebounds in 11 minutes before heading to the bench. That first half recap brought to you by MLive, your audience by all means. Coming back after this break, we'll talk with Taylor Lutz, the junior guard for the Lakers. I was able to catch up with her yesterday afternoon after practice, so we'll have that interview for you when we come back. Taylor Lutz, when we come back, Lakers lead 30-28. This is the halftime report presented by Northwestern Mutual right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Was in 1963. 2, Grand Valley's average class size is 27 students. And 3.
Okay, so you should have that, and I'll BRB.
5-1.
All right.
Cool. Okay.
Number 3 is correct. It's good for you. That's not the case. So congratulations, Anthony. Enjoy your Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. And thank you for playing Buffalo Wild Wings Wacky Facts. Is going to win a free pizza. It's a simple game. Just 3 tennis balls into the box. And the first one to do so is going to be our winner, Jacob Grosslater. All right, the tennis balls are ready. Our contestants are ready. All right, and mark and set, go! Thrilling race so far. 0-0. Going to the boxing now. Oh, Jacob gets the first one on the floor. Still got a tie on the scoreboard. Jacob with the 5 bounce. Still 1-0. Jacob looking for that second one. Take the main lead. Littles to check in the box. Oh, and Jacob wins out. 610138. That's 610138. If you're not a winning team, make sure to come down to the sports table city to collect your huge cash prize.
In the town tonight.
Yeah.
What you guys doing tonight?
I don't know, downtown somewhere.
Everybody got JR recently?
Yeah. Well, I talked to him because he sent me a Snapchat that he was in the hospital. And maybe, he's just getting blood drawn. Then I realized he had a gown on. I called him. He's like, yeah, this is what's going on. And then he told me just got back like 2 days ago.
Got back.
What the heck?
Yes. For a week, a full week.
That's crazy.
One workout, I just kicked his ass.
That's insane.
Yeah. It's weird. It's scary.
Yeah, that's
Tanner was like, if you wouldn't have let us know,
what would have happened? What would have happened?
kidney failure. That's what it was at.
That's
It
insane.
could have been really bad. Yeah.
He's lucky.
He's so stubborn, he didn't say anything. He just thought he was okay. He could get through it. It was bad. I'll see you. Okay, I'm back.
All right. The interview is just about to wrap up here.
Okay. Yeah, and then we'll do the, you can do the 2-minute break and send it back to me. I'll just do the scoreboard. Is that okay? Over here?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, we're in the 2-minute break.
Okay.
I like how you point out, I think it was like in the beginning, you're like, well, hopefully we have a lead going into halftime.
Yeah.
Because you were like recording,
Yeah,
before and all, so.
The preseason player of the year, when she's on the bench with 2 fouls, you got to take advantage of it. Thankfully, we did. Yeah, so this will be a good second half, I think.
Yeah, even the first half sounded pretty good. They were pretty much back and forth,
Yeah.
it sounded like.
Six lead changes in the first half.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah, what is the score?
30-28. We're up. 30-28.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, you called it.
I was. Yep. Nostradamus.
Seconds. Rejoin music. Liner. And get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back to the halftime report presented by Northwestern Mutual. Grand Valley State 30, Michigan Tech 28 at halftime. Let's look at the scores around the league in the Uccello's scoreboard. Uccello's, where great food and sports come together. A lot of close scores at halftime. Just one game, kind of a blowout so far. At Ohio Dominican, the Panthers lead Wayne State 35-34. Tiffin's leading Findlay at home 36-30. Ashland is on the road at Malone and leading 44-36. Walsh is at home and leading Lake Erie 38-29. Northern Michigan, just up the road in Big Rapids, is leading Ferris State 36-32. And the only real blowout so far, Hillsdale at home is leading Lake Superior State 40-23. Close ball games there. Obviously, Ashland still undefeated in conference play. Undefeated overall, actually, 15-0, 9-0 in conference play. Saginaw Valley State and Michigan Tech are both 7-2. And the Lakers are in the next group with Findlay, Ohio Dominican, Walsh, all at 6-3 on the season. So if the Lakers can get a win here today over Michigan Tech, they'll be tied with Michigan Tech at 7-3. And depending on what Saginaw Valley State does, let's see, they don't play till later at Northwood, later today. So a 4 o'clock start for the women, 6 o'clock for the men. So Lakers have a chance to move into a possible tie for second place with the ball game here today. Lakers and Huskies come back out. Grand Valley State leads 30-28. It's going to be Michigan Tech basketball as Mackenzie Pertu will get it inbounds to Carrie Gardner. And Pertu with a game-high 13 points in the first half. Bailey Cairnduff with 11 points for the Lakers. And the shot clock appears that it did not start. So they reset it to 33 seconds. And they're trying to switch the possession arrow as well. So we're back to live action. Michigan Tech moving right to left here as Gardner over to Danny Blake. Blake over to Pertu, top of the key. Pertu to Gardner, left side, looks down to Blake. Gets it into her, she goes up. Shot is no good, but Winter the rebound, and I think Cairnduff's going to be whistled for the foul. It hung on the rim for just the extra split second, and Cairnduff had already jumped, so on her way down, she wasn't able to grab it. Winter gets it, even though she's listed at just 5'6". And then the Lakers commit the foul. First foul on Cairnduff, first on Lakers here in the second half as Blake takes the inbounds pass, hits the jumper from just beyond the left elbow, and we're back tied up at 30 apiece. 9 points, 5 rebounds for Danny Blake. Third tie score in this one. There's been 6 lead changes in the first half as Dawson with it out to Barnett in the corner for 3. That's in! Brianna Barnett, 3-ball corner pocket. Her first shot of the ball game. She makes it a good one. Lakers back in front, 33-30. Gardner crosses midcourt, right past the GV logo at midcourt. Over to Blake. She drives baseline and goes up and is blocked from behind by Lutz. Dawson ends up with it. Over to Barnett, right side. Barnett comes off the screen from Tucker, flips over to Cairnduff. Bailey drives back to Barnett, and they're going to whistle Bailey Cairnduff for a travel. Cairnduff and Tucker ran into each other. And Cairnduff is whistled for the travel. 33-30, 8:43 to play. Ball over on the left wing to Gardner. Gardner up top to Moxley. Moxley, right elbow. Kicks it back. It's knocked away by Cairnduff into the backcourt. Gardner with it with only 5 on the clock. Gets up the floor, over to Pertu. 2. Shot is up. It's no good. Knocked away. Barnett with the long rebound. One-on-one break here. Barnett's going to go right at the rim. She goes up with the left hand, scores, and is fouled. Brianna Barnett. 5 quick ones here in the third quarter, helping the Lakers get back in front. Brianna Barnett at the line. Her free throw is up and good. Barnett, an 88% free throw shooter, knocks down that one. She's got 6 here early in the third quarter, all 6 for the Lakers. Grand Valley State leads 36-30. Gardner, top of the key, picks up her dribble and over to Pertu. Pertu to the left wing, back across to Winter. Winter still getting the air ball chance from her shot in the first half, late in the second quarter. The pet band remembered it. Blake gets it down low, over to Moxley, 2 on the clock. Pertu with it, over to Gardner, gets it off right before the buzzer. Shot's no good, but Bailey Cairnduff grabs the rebound. Cross-court pass to Dawson. Dawson on the left side in front of the Laker bench. Comes off a screen from Cairnduff. Kayla gets in the paint, goes up, and is knocked to the ground. Cairnduff with the rebound and back up and in with the left hand. So Dawson didn't get the foul call, but Bailey Cairnduff cleans up the glass. Bailey now with a game-high 13 points. And it's 38-30. The Lakers with their biggest lead of the game. Danny Blake, top of the key, gets into the paint right below the right elbow, stopped, takes an extra step. The ball missed so badly, Tucker misjudged it. Didn't hit the rim, though. 8 on the clock. Winter with it, into the paint. She goes up. Her shot's no good. Ball knocked away again. Tucker grabs this one. Out to Barnett. 6:48 to play. Barnett dribbles out, and her foot stepped on the sideline when she made that step-back move in the right near the right corner. Steps out of bounds. It'll be Michigan Tech ball. Dawson comes out. Corinne Hinska checks in for the Lakers. Corinne had a productive first half. 6 points, 3 rebounds in just 9 minutes. 6:40 to play. 38-30 Lakers. Winter to Blake, right wing. Blake fakes on Tucker, drives, stops. Tucker, good defense there. Has to get rid of it to Gardner. And then Bailey Cairnduff reaches in for the basketball and fouls Carrie Gardner. Foul on Bailey is her first. Her second foul, sorry, she picked up a foul earlier here in the quarter. 2 fouls on Cairnduff, 2 on the Lakers here to start the third quarter. Michigan Tech gets a new shot clock here with Gardner at the top of the key. Gardner over to Blake. Blake, free throw line, stops, takes the step, and scores. They give the extra step in women's basketball, and they never call it. And she took it and went up and finished. 38-32, 6:05 to play. Barnett comes off the screen from Hinska. Barnett delivers it back to Hinska. Corinne fakes, and then goes up and scores. She faked both ways, and Blake and Moxley moved away from her after the one fake. I think they thought she was going to pass it out. She spun back to the hoop and was unguarded, and she scores. 40-32. Hinska with 8. Barnett with her second assist. Blake drives on Tucker, draws the contact on Piper Tucker, and that's the third foul on Tucker. So Danny Blake will go to the free throw line. Blake, a 79% free throw shooter, was 1 for 2 in the first half from the line. She'll have 2 shots here. First one rattles in and stays in. As Kayla Dawson will come in and Janae Langs will check in for Brianna Barnett and Piper Tucker. 5:43 to go. It's 40-33 midway through this third quarter. Second free throw by Blake is up and good. Elizabeth Kellyher back into the game for Kylie Moxley for Michigan Tech. Lutz to the right wing, comes off a screen from Hinska. Picks up her dribble back to Hinska on the right side. Corinne drives, meets a little resistance, goes up and scores, and she's fouled. I don't know if it's on Kellyher. It is. Elizabeth Kellyher, her third foul. Corinne Hinska with 10 points now. She'll head to the free throw line. Corinne Hinska, what an effort off the bench from her. Hinska, 76% free throw shooter. It's up, a little too strong, rebounded by Pertu. Hinska with 10 points in just about 11 minutes. Following Kellyher was her third. Laker leads back out to 8, 42-34 as Pertu drives, offensive foul as she ran over Lutz. Lakers get the basketball back. Kim Cameron can't believe it, the Michigan Tech 6th-year head coach. She does not agree with that at all, and she is letting the official know it. Gotta be careful there, technical foul could be coming. She keeps it up. Lutz comes off the screen from Cairnduff, up to Hinska. Hinska drives into the paint, Corinne goes up, gets knocked to the ground, gets her own rebound. Out to Dawson. And the shot hit the rim, so the Lakers get a new shot clock. Dawson with it, into the paint, and Kayla Dawson draws a foul. 4:56 to go here in the third quarter. We'll head to a media timeout here with the Lakers leading 42-34. You're listening to GVSU basketball right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Hey, just letting you know after this break, when I throw it back to you, I'm going to run down the hall and grab some more tea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to reduce the amount of coffee I drink, so I'm replacing it with tea now.
Oh, okay. Good substitute.
Yeah. Yeah, less caffeine, sounds bad for you and all that stuff. Yeah, I know it's kind of random, but just thought, why not, you know? I'll let you know.
Fair enough. Good deal.
Are you a coffee drinker?
I'm not.
That's good. That's good. Don't get anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I always thought I'm not an addictive personality type, but you know, sure enough, like coffee, it got me. I just got so used to like needing it to feel like, oh, I won't be woken up today unless I have coffee.
Right.
Oh,
right.
Horrible. 5 seconds. Rejoin music. Liner. And get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
Back here inside the field house arena, Grand Valley State leads 42-34. DJ Foster here with you sitting courtside. The Lakers trying to move to 12-4 on the year and 7-3 in GLIAC play. Michigan Tech is 9-4 on the year and 7-2 in conference play. So a Laker win would tie the two teams atop the North Division, with Saginaw Valley State's result also later today against Northwood to play into that. Saginaw Valley State is 7-2 as well. First free throw for Dawson is up and good. Kayla now with 7 points, 3 of 6 at the line. Biggest lead of the game now for the Lakers, this 9-point lead. As Dawson misses the second, it's rebounded by Pertu. Pertu with 13 points, none yet here in the third quarter. And she dribbles over to the right wing and up top to Blake. Blake, cross-court pass to Gardner, and back to Pertu on the right side. Over to Winter. Winter fakes, gets in the paint. Little free throw line jumper's up, no good. Karen Duff is going to be whistled for the foul. No, they call Janae Langs, who was boxing out Elizabeth Kellyher, and was apparently a little too aggressive with the box out. First foul on Langs, 4 fouls apiece on each team here in the third quarter. We're 1 away from the double bonus as the ball, I should say the regular bonus now. The ball goes to the ground. Kellyher is tied up with one of the Lakers. Couldn't see who it was, and the Lakers get the basketball back on the alternate possession rule. So yeah, both teams with 4 fouls now. Women's college basketball, you just need 5 fouls in a quarter to get to the bonus, and you have 2 shots the rest of the way. But it resets at the end of the quarter, so into the fourth quarter it wouldn't carry over. 43-34, Dawson with it. Drives baseline, stops, she's doubled. And tries to throw it off of Carrie Gardner and out of bounds, but it stays inbounds. Gardner down to Blake, and she scores. So that play did not work the way the Lakers wanted. Again, Dawson just tried to save it off of Gardner's leg, and it must have just hit and kind of deadened the ball. It just kind of fell to the ground. Gardner picked it up. They got it up the floor quickly to Danny Blake for the bucket. Lutz drives in. Her shot is blocked from behind by Kellyher. Michigan Tech with the basketball. 3:47 to play. It's 43-36. Gardner into the corner to Blake. Jumper is up. Shot is no good. Karen Duff the rebound. Danny Blake doesn't miss many shots when she's that wide open, but the Lakers forced one there. Karen Duff to Dawson. Dawson comes off a screen from Hinska. Kayla drives in, goes up, and scores with the left hand. Good hesitation dribble. She waited for the 2 defenders. It was Blake and Kellyher to kind of almost take each other out, kind of box each other out, and Dawson was able to get a step defensively and drives in and scores her 9th point. 45-36. Back down to Kellyher. Cross-court pass to Pertu. Pertu drives. She goes up, and the foul, I think, is going to be on Taylor Lutz, which would send Pertu to the free throw line. It is on Lutz. Lutz's 3rd foul. So Tucker with 3, Lutz with 3. Remember, Barnett had 2 in the first half. She's going to check back in as Pertu at the stripe. Makes the first. She's now 4 for 5 at the line with 14 points. Taylor Lutz comes out for the first time, I believe, in the ballgame. And Brianna Barnett checks back in. Taylor Parmley also going to come in and gets Janae Langs out. So Lakers going the bigger lineup now with Hinska and Parmley and Dawson all in. And even Bailey Cairnduff at 5'10". It's a big body. As Pertu makes both free throws. 45-38, 3:05 to play. Barnett up the right sideline. Tells Cairnduff to go through to the other side. She does. Hinska looking down to Parmley. Can't get it to her. Hinska now to Parmley. Parmley working on Gardner. Goes in, and they're going to call a travel. That's a bad call. as Taylor Parmley spun back on the left foot. That's a good move by Taylor Parmley, but didn't even get to attempt the shot as the referee called a travel. 2:42 to play. Cairnduff with the steal. Winter was dribbling through traffic, and Cairnduff reached in and grabbed it away. Barnett up the left sideline. Barnett back to Cairnduff. Comes off a screen from Hinska. And now her pass is stolen by Pertu. Cairnduff trying to get it down to Hinska. Pertu driving. Goes to the other end. Her shot is no good. Knocked away and rebounded by Kellyher. She hands it back to Gardner. That three's no good. Cairnduff with the rebound. She gets it out to Hinska. The Lakers get a stop. So that turnover didn't hurt. 45-38, 2:05 to play in the third quarter. Barnett comes away from a screen from Parmley. Now back to Parmley. Parmley to the left elbow over to Hinska. Hinska to Dawson. Dawson comes off the screen. Over to Parmley. 6 on the shot clock. Parmley with it into the paint. Spins, goes up, and scores with the left hand. Taylor Parmley didn't get called for a travel that time. It was pretty much the exact same move. But she finishes this time with the left hand. 47-38 Lakers lead. 1:33 to go. Pertu up top to Winter. Right back to Pertu. They get it to Blake across the paint at the free throw line. Pertu cross court for 3. That's good. Man, Mackenzie Pertu. She's played well in this gym before, and she's doing again today. 18 points now for Pertu. The only reason, I shouldn't say the only reason, but the main reason Michigan Tech is still in this ballgame. Hinska with it over to Dawson, left side, in front of the Laker bench. Taylor works off the screen, gets baseline, drives into the paint, goes up, shot was blocked. Hinska the rebound. She puts it back up. No good, and rebounded by Blake. Lakers had a good shot there. Hinska was right in front of the hoop, just couldn't get it to fall. 50 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Gardner comes off the screen. Over to Winter. Winter to Pertu, over to Gardner. She drives, stops, kicks it out to Pertu. She's going to put it up for 3, and he hits. Jeez, Mackenzie Pertu now with 21 points, and that 9-point lead is quickly down to 3 after back-to-back buckets from Mackenzie Pertu. 47-44, Lakers lead. A 4-second differential between game and shot clock, so Barnett just dribbling near midcourt by the GV logo. Being defended by Winter. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Now 6. She comes away from the screen from Hinska. Barnett into the paint. Out to Cairnduff. Up for 3. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Blake with 4 seconds left. Gets it out to Kellyher. Up the court. Gardner's 3 is blocked by Hinska. Emphatically out of bounds. So Gardner's last-ditch attempt didn't even get anywhere close to the rim. End of the third quarter, 47-44, Grand Valley State. Come on back. This fourth quarter is going to be a good one. Listen to GVSU basketball right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Hey, DJ, just so you know, I threw a 10-second legal ID at the end of this break.
Okay. That's fine.
We're in the legal ID.
Okay.
Rejoin music. Liner in 3, 2, 1, go.
Start of the fourth quarter here inside the Fieldhouse Arena. Grand Valley State leads 47-44 over Michigan Tech, and what has been a good one so far. Lakers led 30-28 at halftime and outscored Michigan Tech 17-16 in the third quarter to have the 3-point lead. Winter drives to start the fourth quarter, I should say, and scores off the glass, 47-46. The first points of this fourth quarter. Lutz is back in, so is Tucker. She comes off the screen from Tucker. Lutz over to Cairnduff. Cairnduff to Barnett. Barnett picks up her dribble, has to get rid of it, back to Tucker. Tucker, cross-court pass to Dawson. It's knocked out of bounds by Danny Blake. It'll stay Laker basketball. Tucker scoreless in this one. Lakers need to get her going, hopefully, in this fourth quarter. As Lakers get it into Barnett, 8 on the clock. Barnett, who scored 6 quick in the third quarter, has it, 3 on the clock. Step back out to Tucker, top of the key for 3, that's good! Piper Tucker hits the big three-pointer, making it 50-46, 9-10 remaining. A great drive and dish from Barnett, and Tucker was ready for it. Her first basket of the game, and it came at a good time. Up top to Gardner. Over to Pertu, left wing, free throw line extended. Back up top to Winter. That's a drive on Barnett and has to pull it back out. Winter now gets to the right side, comes off a screen from Kellyher. 2 on the clock, 1, Gardner with it. She throws it up, and that's going to be an air ball. It hits the backboard. And Lakers with a good defensive possession there. The shot clock violation as head coach Kim Cameron is furious. Looked like she was yelling at her point guard, Lindsay Winter, for taking up a chunk of that possession and then getting rid of it to Gardner right before the shot clock was about to expire. Dawson with it, drives into the paint, gets in there, goes up, and is fouled hard by Danny Blake, who comes over to help her back up. Good sportsmanship there by Blake. As Dawson will go to the free throw line. 9 points for Kayla Dawson. The foul on Danny Blake is her 4th, so that's a huge play there if the Lakers can get one more on her. Dawson's first free throw is up and good. I was going to say she was just 3 for 7 from the line before that. Make it now 4 for 8. Go in comfort, go in style, and go green. Go with Cardinal Buses. Dawson's second free throw is good. She's got 11 points as Kylie Moxley's going to check in, I assume, for Danny Blake. It will be for Danny Blake. So the GLIAC preseason player of the year, Danny Blake, 15 points, 7 rebounds, goes to the bench with her 4th foul. Moxley gets it into Gardner. Lakers leading by 6. 8.5 minutes to go. Over to Winter. Winter drives on Barnett. Gets to the baseline, has to dribble it back out. Flips it to Gardner. Gardner back to Winter. Over to Pertu. Winter in front of the Tech bench. 10 on the clock. Gets in the paint. Stops. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebounded by Kellyher. And she goes back up and scores. Tech has crashed the offensive boards. 11 offensive rebounds in this one. Kellyher with 6 of them. 52-48 Laker lead. Barnett, left wing to Tucker. Tucker tries to throw it to Dawson down low. It's intercepted by Pertu. She stepped right in front and grabbed it away. Pertu working on Lutz. Over to Gardner left side. Moxley with it. Back to Gardner left wing. Gardner drives. Gets down low, out to Winter, up for 3. Shot's no good. Cairnduff the rebound. Out to Barnett. Barnett to the left side, gets baseline. Out to Dawson. Dawson fakes the 3, into the paint. Over to Barnett. To Lutz, right side for 3. Shot is airball. Tucker goes after it and saves it. Oh, but saves it to Pertu. Dawson nearly was able to grab it, but Pertu ended up with it. Approaching the 7-minute mark, 52-48. Grand Valley stayed on top. They led at the end of the second quarter and end of the third quarter. They really want to lead at the end of this fourth quarter. Moxley to Winter. Over the left side to Gardner. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Kellyher out to Pertu. Pertu drives, step back jumper. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Cairnduff. Bailey doing a nice job on the boards. I think that's her 7th rebound it is now. Barnett. Over to Tucker, top of the key. To Lutz. Lutz right wing. Gets a screen from Tucker. And over to Tucker on the roll. Cairnduff, step back 3, it's up. It's in! That's a long 2, but Cairnduff hits the outside jumper. It's 54-48. 15 for Bailey Cairnduff to lead the Lakers. Pertu, left wing. Approaching the 6-minute mark as Gardner tees up a 3. That's no good. Tucker the rebound. Tucker out to Barnett. Up the right sideline, and she stops just past midcourt. Keeps her dribble alive. Wants a screen from Dawson. She gets it. Barnett drives, kicks it to Lutz. Lutz drives in, stops, double team, out to Barnett, over to Cairnduff. Bailey in the corner, 7 on the clock. Bailey's working on Pertu, stops, puts up a shot, it's no good. May have been blocked by Pertu. It's rebounded by the Huskies. 5:30 to play, 54-48 Lakers. Here in the fourth quarter. Winter looks down low to Kellyher, she catches, goes up and scores. Kellyher having a nice ball game off the bench, 10 points now to go with 9 rebounds. She's one board away from a double-double. Barnett comes off the screen. To Dawson, in the corner, fakes it, drives in, gets some contact with Moxley. Nothing called. Moxley gets the rebound and gets rid of it to Winter. Midway through the fourth quarter, Lakers lead 54-50. Winter, right wing. Up top to Pertu. Pertu to the free throw line, ball knocked away. And Kellyher saves it before falling over. They get it back to Pertu. Top of the key for 3, no good. And rebounded by Barnett. Pertu's been on fire recently. Surprised she missed that one. She was 4 for 5 on 3-pointers before that miss. Barnett comes off the screen from Tucker. Out to Dawson. Over to Lutz on the right side. And to Cairnduff. And Bailey's going to be whistled for a travel. It'll be Michigan Tech basketball when we come back from this media timeout. 4:27 to go. It's 54-50 Grand Valley State. Listening to GVSU basketball right here on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
Racing now for the 2015-16 year. Comes down into this way, goes forward. Downtown and comes to the tour. Walking across the street from Meadows Golf Course.
Seconds.
Okay.
Rejoin music. Liner. And get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
4:27 to go. Grand Valley State leads 54-50. DJ Foster here with you as the Lakers trying to close out Michigan Tech here inside the Fieldhouse Arena. Gardner with the basketball for Michigan Tech, crosses the timeline. Over to the right wing. Ball knocked out of bounds by Dawson. It'll be Michigan Tech basketball with 22 on the shot clock. 4:18 to play in the game. Gardner, I believe, is going to inbound from the far corner. Gets it into Blake. Danny Blake back into the game. Preseason player of the year. Pulls it for the jumper. That's no good. Janae Langs comes flying in for the rebound. Nearing the 4-minute mark. Langs to the left side. Gets a screen from Cairnduff. Pulls up for the jumper. Shot is no good. Hinska tips it, and it goes out of bounds off Corinne Hinska. It'll be Michigan Tech basketball with exactly 4 minutes to go in this one. 54-50. Lakers trying for a big home victory here. Grand Valley State 6-3 in GLIAC play. Michigan Tech 7-2. Gardner to Blake. Drives on Dawson. Gets into the paint. Over to Kellyher. Her jumper's up. Shot is no good. Blake went over the back of Dawson. She's lucky she didn't get called for the foul there, but Lutz gets the rebound. Lutz drives into the paint. Out to Cairnduff. Bailey up for 3. That's good! Bailey Cairnduff, the big three-pointer from the right wing. And the Lakers now lead 57-50. Huge shot from Cairnduff. She's got 18. On the other end, though, Kellyher gets a nice feed down low from Pertu, and she finishes with the left hand, 57-52. Lutz to the right side. Up top to Cairnduff. Cairnduff over to Langs. Langs comes off the screen, drives into the paint, pull-up jumper is up, it's in! Big shot there by Janae Langs. Makes it 59-52 Lakers. Brianna Barnett is riding the exercise bike on the sideline. But Langs, her replacement, came in and makes a big shot. 59-52. I think that'll go to a full timeout, and it will. 2:54 to go. Lakers leading by 7. We'll take the timeout here. You're listening to Laker basketball on the Grand Valley Sports Network.
We got rejoin music.
Okay.
Minor. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, go.
2:54 to play. Grand Valley State leads 59-54. DJ Foster with you here sitting courtside as Grand Valley State trying to close out what would be their 8th home victory in 9 games. Gardner picks up her dribble, looks down to Kellyher. Up top to Blake at the left elbow. Blake stops, travels, but she's fouled and scores. Some of the travels that these referees have called and not called are just beyond me. But Danny Blake is fouled and goes to the line. The foul is on Dawson, her second. Blake with 17 now. 17.7 rebounds for Danny Blake, the preseason player of the year. She's 3 for 4 at the line, and she has one approaching here. As one of the players was tying their shoes, so they finally get it in. Blake's free throws up and good. She comes out of the game. Kylie Moxley checks in, probably an offensive defensive sub, or actually Blake looks like she's hobbling over to the bench a little bit. I wondered if they wanted to take her out of the game so she didn't commit a foul on the defensive end, but she's heading over to the sideline to get help from the trainer. Brenna Barnett back in for the Lakers. She comes in for Langs. Lutz to the right side, comes off a screen from Tucker. Over to Cairnduff. 2.5 minutes to play. Lakers leading by 4. Barnett with it. Off the screen from Tucker. Barnett, pull-up jumper. It's in! Brianna Barnett! I told you she was riding the exercise bike during the last break. So she stayed warm, and she hits the shot there. 8 points for Barnett. And she's 3 for 3 from the field in this one. 61-55 Laker lead. Tech with it. Moxley on the right side over to Winter. Winter step back jumper is up. It's no good. Long rebound, and it gets out to Moxley. Lakers needed to grab that one. Gardner picks up her dribble. Cross-court pass to Winter. Moxley in the left corner. And I'm not sure what the stoppage in play was. They're looking, two of the referees are talking together. I think it's probably a shot clock or game clock kind of violation. But what this is going to do, it's going to allow Danny Blake to get back into the game on the stoppage in play for Michigan Tech. So that's just a bonus for them. I'm not sure what their referees are discussing here. Now all three of them are getting together to talk about it. It says 1:53 on the game clock and 22 seconds on the shot clock. The first shot, I can't recall if it actually glanced the rim when Moxley got the long rebound. It was on Winter's missed three-pointer. It was hard to tell from this angle whether it hit the rim or just kind of glance off the backboard. So I think that's what the referees are discussing here. And then how do they figure out how much time should be left on the shot clock if they determine that it didn't hit the rim? I think that's what the conversation is here. Both teams are back to their bench to talk things over with their coaches. But again, Danny Blake's going to check in for Michigan Tech. It looks like Corinne Hinska and Janae Langs were going to be in for the Lakers. We're going to check in. So now the referees have finished their conversation, and they're going to go explain it to the scorer's table. Wow, Only 3 seconds on the shot clock here, so they're saying that Winter's three-pointer did not hit the rim at any point. I don't know if they were trying to guess at the timing of what should be left on the clock, but so now just 3 seconds on the shot clock here. Hinska and Langs are in for defensive purposes. Danny Blake is in offensively for Michigan Tech. Tech's going to have to inbound from the corner. Here the left side, they get it into Blake. Down to 2, down to 1, Blake puts it up. Shot is no good, rebounded by Hinska. So the Lakers, I don't know if that was the right call or not, but they get a gift. Lutz to the right wing, pulls it back out. 1:40 to go, Lakers leading by 6. Lutz to Cairnduff, comes off a screen from Tucker. Over to Hinska. Hinska drives in, stops at the left block, puts a shot up, and scores! Corinne Hinska with the basket at 63-55. Corinne now with 12 points and 6 boards. 1:15 to go. A stop here would be huge for the Lakers. Pertu to Blake, top of the key. Back to Pertu. Pertu pulls up for the long 2. Shot is no good. Tucker boxes out Blake, and the Lakers get the rebound with 1 minute to go. The Lakers are in control, leading by 8. Tech can be a little risky here defensively because there's only 1 foul on each team here in the 4th quarter. So there you go. Gardner fouls Lutz. The Lakers are going to put Barnett and Dawson back in. Just the 2nd foul on Michigan Tech, so the Huskies still have 2 fouls to give before worrying about getting into the bonus. Hinska gets a big round of applause as she comes to the bench. As Cairnduff's going to inbound on the sideline. 51.1 seconds remaining, and a timeout taken by Michigan Tech. I think it'll be a 30-second timeout. It is, so we'll keep it right here. 63-55 Lakers with 51.1 seconds remaining. And Grand Valley State is in control. If they could just finish this last 50 seconds, that would be a great home victory over Michigan Tech. Perennially one of the top teams in the conference each and every year, if not the best team in the league every season. The Lakers could win this one here at home. That would be a great victory before heading on the road next Thursday up to Sault Ste. Marie to take on Lake Superior State. So again, 63-55 Lakers, 51.1 seconds. Coming back out for Grand Valley State is Dawson, Tucker, Barnett, Cairnduff, and Lutz, the starting 5. Again, Michigan Tech has just 2 fouls. They need to get to 5 fouls before they send the Lakers to the bonus. Ball's inbounded to Cairnduff. She's fouled right away. So we'll have to do this again. Just the 3rd foul now on Michigan Tech. As Lutz inbounded it to Cairnduff. Lutz is going to inbound again. She's right next to me on press row. 49.9 seconds to go. So only one second and some change came off the clock there. Lutz back into the backcourt to Barnett, and she is fouled by Winter. So 1.7 seconds comes off the clock there, but we're only at 4 fouls now. So this next one, you think if Michigan Tech fouls, it would send the Lakers to the free throw line. So Lakers have some good free throw shooters out there as Lutz inbounds, gets it into Dawson. And Dawson is quickly fouled by Kellyher. So Kayla Dawson will go to the free throw line. 5 of 9 in the game. Again, on the year, she's a 79% free throw shooter. 47 seconds remaining. And Dawson will have 2 shots. As Kellyher picked up her 4th foul. Dawson's free throw is up and in. Country Dairy is the official milk of GVSU athletics. Janae Langs checks in for Brianna Barnett, offensive-defensive sub. Lakers leading by 9. 47 seconds to go. Dawson's 2nd free throw is good. Dawson will come out. Hinska will check in. Dawson with 13 in this one. 10-point Laker lead. It's their biggest of the ball game. 65-55. Winter gets it across the timeline. Drives in. Langs stops her. Hinska gets the block shot. What a defensive sub there. Langs and Hinska. And now Langs is running around in the backcourt with the ball. Well, she was dribbling it. She wasn't just running with it, but she is fouled. So the Lakers put Langs and Hinska in. Langs forces the drive to the baseline. Hinska gets the block shot. Great defensive sub there. The foul was on Winter, sending Janae Langs to the free throw line. On the year, Langs just 2 for 4 at the line. She makes the first one. 66-55. 32.5 seconds to go. Lakers in control here, trying to finish this one off. Lang's second free throw is good. 67-55. Langs now with 6 points to go along with 6 rebounds for the 5'5" junior. The shot is airballed by Pertu, rebounded by Hinska. And the Lakers try to call a timeout, but I think she was fouled beforehand. So that would send Hinska to the free throw line. It will. So Pertu misses the 3. Hinska grabs her 7th rebound. And now the Lakers are just 22.5 seconds away from getting a big home victory over Michigan Tech. Again, Tech playing without leading scorer Morgan Anderson, but that's not the Lakers' fault. They've capitalized on that situation. These two teams will meet again in February up in Houghton as Hinska misses the first free throw. December 6th, a Saturday at Michigan Tech, noon start. Sorry, February 6th. I don't know if I said December. February 6th at Michigan Tech in Houghton. So these teams will meet again as Hinska's second free throw is good. Lutz and Karen Duff come out. Lindsey Baker and Kiara Wired check in. 13-point Laker lead. Gardner to Pertu, being defended by Wired, and Pertu forces a bad shot. It's airballed, recovered by Kelly-Her. Her shot is no good, and Hinska the rebound. Langs is going to be fouled, and that's going to about do it. Wired, a good defensive sub there. She forces a bad shot by Pertu. She was all over Pertu, and Pertu shot her second consecutive air ball. So Langs will go back to the free throw line, where she just made a pair. 7.6 seconds to go. Langs is going to put this first one up. It's off the front rim, no good. But stay tuned for the post-game report. We'll talk with head coach Mike Williams about this big home victory as Taylor Parmley checks in for Piper Tucker. Quite a balanced effort in this one. As Lang's second free throw is off the front rim, rebounded by Kelly-Her. Out to Gardner. Gardner drives on Langs, puts the shot up, and scores. With 1/10 of a second left, they inbound, and the Lakers get the win, 68-57. Come on back, we'll hear from head coach Mike Williams as the Lakers get a big home victory here over the Michigan Tech Huskies to improve to 12-4 on the year and 7-3 in GLIAC play. Come on back for the post-game report. Lakers win 68-57. You're listening to Laker basketball here on the Grand Valley Sports Network. Is this a 30-second or a 1 minute?
It was 30 seconds, so we got 5 seconds.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
Got me?
Great win.
Yeah, they're banged up. We'll take it.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that.
All right, I'm playing the post-game open.
Okay.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
Here on the J&H Family Store